Hello, Green Pine Church family. I'm coming to you now for about the 12th week, giving you an update on since we've had the coronavirus and the restrictions on gathering. And we are so looking forward to this Sunday. In just a few days, in 4 days, on June the 7th, we will regather here in our sanctuary, and we are looking forward to that to come together as God's children, as brothers and sisters in Christ, to worship Him. And today, I just wanted to briefly go over the kind of the routines. I don't want you to fret about the details. If you come Sunday morning and you come to this front entrance, you'll be in good shape. Somebody will be here to walk you through it, and we look forward to gathering together. Hi, folks. As we mentioned last week, we will come in. We'll have the ushers here to have the doors ready for you. You'll just come here through the front door, and as you come in, if you would like a mask and do not have one, we will have these for you. Also, the hand sanitizer. Our bulletin will be here if you choose to take one. We hope you will, but you take one, and then we will proceed into the sanctuary, and you will see the pews that are available and how we have those roped off. As you can see here in the sanctuary, we have the tape on the pews as we showed you last week, and we have every other pew available, and we have those staggered on the sides and from the center, so there'll be good social distancing will be within the guidelines on that. Also, just a couple reminders that were in your email or in your letter. For this first phase, we will not be having a choir, as that obviously would the closeness of that and the voices projecting out and the way the virus seems to spread, probably the biggest way. We're going to refrain from that right now. We will have congregational singing because we will be spaced in the congregation. But we will not have a nursery, as I explained in your letter. There's a lot of CDC guidelines and sanitation guidelines that would really make that really hard to pull off right now. And in most places that we have checked with, they're not having nurseries right now. Parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, please you can bring infants, you can bring toddlers, you can bring children to the worship service. We want to encourage that. There'll be some space in the back. If you feel like you need to go out with your child, you can do that, or leave early with them if there's a problem. But a little bit of distraction of that is not a problem. And we are the family of God, and so we encourage that if you feel comfortable doing that. Also, our restrooms, I have the specific guidelines in the email and the letter. We will have a card there on each restroom, in the men's and the ladies, that will have the procedures there. Don't fret about that. It'll be pretty simple, but the restrooms directly behind the sanctuary will be open and available for anybody that needs them. Just as a reminder, the basement, the very first floor and the third floor will be closed to all traffic, and we're doing that just to kind of consolidate where we are during this first phase as we begin regathering. And Sunday morning worship, of course, will be our only meeting at this time until in the foreseeable future, as we said, at least in the next several weeks, as we continue to see how things progress. Let me just close. This will probably be the last update video we give, because anything else we can give on Sunday morning, and we'll be meeting hopefully now on a regular basis on Sunday morning, so we can communicate that way, which is always better. But we've been apart for almost 3 months. This is the 12th week when we gather on Sunday morning, Lord willing. That will be 12 weeks that we've been apart, and that's a long time. And I know I am ready to see you here and to see our family gather again, and as I've talked with many of you, I know you are too. I want to again encourage you. I always want to encourage you, because that's what the gospel is. It is an encouragement. That's what being part of God's church is, an encouragement. There is hope in that, and quite frankly, brothers and sisters, that's our only hope. Our country is riddled with a lot of division, a lot of the coronavirus, the riots that have gone on, the horrible, unjust murder of George Floyd, and everything that we've experienced this last couple of weeks and even the last couple of months is all just kind of getting muddled together. And without Christ, it doesn't make any sense. Without the hope of the gospel, it doesn't make any sense. And I want to encourage you not to lose hope. Do not be without hope, because our hope always, whether we perceive things to be good or whether we perceive things to be chaotic, our hope is in Jesus Christ. And as Romans tells us, all the world is crying out. All of creation is crying out for that day when Christ will come back, and those that are in Christ will be reconciled, and all the earth will be reconciled, and there'll be a new heaven and a new earth, and everything will be as God meant it to be. And we look forward to that. That's why we come, with that hope in eternity. And so keep that in your prayers. Keep our country, keep the world in your prayers right now. Keep God's church in your prayers right now. And I look forward to seeing many of you gathered here Sunday morning and getting to share in worshiping and giving praise to our God. What a great day of rejoicing that will be. And I look forward to seeing you then. God bless you. Have a great week. And I look forward to seeing you Sunday.